Hi guys, how are you? Hopefully you are all doing well. I'm coming forward to do your daily vibe this way, pre-recorded. I was informed by the higher beings above that I should try to do it mostly this way from now on, and every once in a while I'll do a live video, so I'm just doing what they tell me to do. Father in heaven, archangels and angels, please come in and give us a very clear and informative reading today on what it is that you want to tell the collective. Guys, I want to let you know which archangels are present today for the reading. Archangel Gabriel, we have Archangel Ariel, Archangel Camuel, Archangel Jeremiel, Archangel Haniel, and Archangel Phanuel present at the moment, and we have a whole bunch of minions, a whole bunch of God's minions present as well. And he wasn't here present when I started, but they said he is coming in, so I don't know if he's here right now. See, he's here now. Okay, and the be all and end all, and God is present too as well. It's funny, I feel like he sends certain archangels down for whatever the message of the vibe is going to be for today. So let's see. Ooh. We got the High Priestess at the top of the deck. Okay. The Devil and the Emperor. Okay, let's see what we got. Whoa, let's see what we've got here. What are these cards? The whole punch just plopped out. You are no longer going to be dealing with the heavy burdens, the things that have been pressing on your shoulders. Really. So they're saying, God and his minions are saying, maybe you've been lying to yourself about these burdens. Maybe you place these burdens on somebody else's shoulders, or the responsibility of these burdens on somebody else's shoulders. But I think it's like, I think you're seeing the truth. You're seeing clearly now. Okay? You're seeing clearly that you were waiting for a situation that was never going to take off the ground. And that's why you know. Okay, now I get it. I was like a little bit confused. And now that's why you know that you yourself were stuck in devil energy, and you yourself need to man up, because you will no longer tolerate the bullshit, the lies, the deception. You've been hiding from your own reflection. You've been hiding from your own deception, because you've been deceiving yourself. Ooh, okay. They always have a way, guys. For those of you who don't normally watch my vibes, they always have a way. And the reason why I know I'm on point right now is because I am communicating with them while I'm actually speaking, and they're saying, yes, 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 you are on the right track. Any more with this deck? No. Okay, which deck do you want me to do next? This may take a second, guys. Okay. They just told me. Let's see. I'm gonna put this deck away, pick up these cards. For those of you who have not been watching my daily vibes, because you don't tune in when I actually post the live, hopefully some of you newcomers who use, or from you subscribers, hopefully you will tune into this. And for you newcomers, please subscribe, like, and share. It definitely helps the message circulate, and that is definitely what they're looking for, to find the right collective. Okay, all right, what do you want to tell them with this deck? Okay, let's see, what are these cards that came out first? Revealing. Okay, you've revealed a truth to yourself, peoples. Maybe I'm not as delicate. Maybe I shouldn't be that wallflower anymore. Maybe I won't crack under pressure. Maybe you thought you were going to crack under the pressure. All right, and you're seeing, I am beautiful in every single way. What can put me down? All right, you are seeing how beautiful you truly are. You're like, you know what? Maybe you thought you were flawed. Maybe you thought you were scarred. Maybe you physically do have marks on your body, markings, or maybe you just feel like you're just not that becoming. And they're saying, no, I think you're coming to this realization that you are beautiful in every way, shape, and form, and that you are free to be you, okay? And you're free to stand in your power, These are very beautiful cards. You are no longer sacrifice. Being transparent. Wow. You will no longer accept the sacrifice of you being invisible to others. Wow, guys, this is like stunning messages here. Stunning. Stunning. The word is stunning, yes, because you are beautiful inside and out. And they're saying, I think you're coming to this realization that you know that. And if you don't, now you know, okay? Because they want you to know this. Maybe if you do have scars, you know what? I don't know why they're showing me somebody with burn scars, or even like laceration scars. Who cares? Wear them proudly, because your true beauty will always show. It will always come out. It will always shine, and it'll always come out on top of the game if you just wear them proudly. Any more messages with this deck? Okay, what else? I'm still going to be doing my SRT. Okay, I'm still going to be doing my SRT. I clearly am not going to have questions because I don't have a live audience. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the book and I'm going to see if there's anything that they want to tell you, you know, because they're telling me what they want to tell me through the cards. But sometimes they have something a little bit more that they want you to know. Okay, what about this? Follow the rainbow. Follow the rainbow. Pay attention to the signs, guys. You're going to start knowing something. You're going to know. Oh. Hold on a second. These all fell sideways. Sideways, yes. Okay. You are going to receive some kind of signs, everyone. People. My peoples, my family, my soul tribe family here. It's like you're going to get some divine intervention, and I think they're saying you're gonna know. You're gonna know it is your spirit guides, your angels, God. Maybe, just maybe, you are descendants of higher beings. Okay, I'm finding out a lot of people I know are actually descendants of soul fragment, descendants of archangels and angels. So maybe you are going to have one of these higher beings, and maybe, just maybe, you will have God himself come down on you and tell you what it is, or show you what it is that you need to know. Hold on a second, because you've been reluctant to change. You've been reluctant to unleash your true self. It's almost like you're afraid to reveal your innermost vulnerable truth of who you are to the core. Okay? They're saying, it's almost like they're saying you're confused. You're confused. You're battling with the inner child from within you. Okay? You're battling with, the inner child, let's say. Okay? You ever notice how children just know what they want sometimes? And sometimes they don't know what they want. But they know what they don't want, and they know what they want. And then sometimes they're just like, I don't really know, right? As adults, a lot of times we just don't know. We're more confused than knowing or not knowing, right? So I think they're saying, like, you're battling your own inner child to go after that thing that you want so dearly. You want so badly in your life, that thing that just draws you in. There's this internal struggle, but don't you worry. The spirit is coming. Somebody's coming to give you the signs that you need, to give you the messages. Not in this reading today, but you will actually have your own intervention coming in soon. Spirit is going to be coming upon you in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Any more messages with this deck? No? Any more messages with cards? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I think that's another reason why they wanted me to pre-record the video, because I think sometimes when I'm doing the lives, there's a lot of interferences and we can't get the full message because there's a lot of interferences. But I also believe that's part of the message. So that's why they said that they want me to mostly do the pre-recorded and then do fewer lives. Okay, so I'm just going to ask them when they want me to do a live and when they want me to do pre-recorded. Okay, so what was it? If you're somebody who lacks confidence, let's say, it wasn't meant for you to lack confidence. You're always meant to be a confident individual. I have confidence in confidence alone. Right? The Sound of Music. Yeah. And the struggle against all odds in that movie. Confident against the Nazis and the war. Just being strong, standing on their own 2 feet, pulling out of a country that they didn't belong in. I mean, I know it's a movie, but people actually do this, in real life. So they're saying that you weren't meant to have this lack of confidence. You are starting to see this truth, right? You're starting to see that reflection in the mirror. It's time to rebirth yourself. It's time to regrow from the ground up. Rebuild the structure of confidence, of fear-based thinking. You have everything you need. Hold on a second before I answer this. You have everything you need. The reason why I said hold on a second is because they have the loyal hearts in reverse. So I just wanted to ask God, spirits, and the minions above, Deja, don't you dare. I see you. Sorry. And maybe that's God saying to you guys, don't you dare. I see you. You don't need to have, if you're somebody right now and you don't have that loyal partner right now, they're saying you don't need that because you have everything else. You have all the abundance that you need coming towards you. If you're waiting for the loyal heart, the loyal partner in life, in crime, or whatever it is that you're looking for, they're saying, why are you waiting? Maybe, just maybe, God wants to see you evolve without having this loyal person, without waiting, playing this waiting game for something to come in that maybe isn't even meant for you. Right? Just maybe. But they want you to go after what you deserve because you were meant for that. But this lack of confidence, maybe this not having a partner made you lack confidence. But a partner doesn't complete you. Okay, I just asked Spirit if I should tell you a story about what just happened last night. Very short story, but it is part of this reading. So as most of you know, I have a boyfriend, a very nice man, somebody that truly accepts me for me. For those of you who've been watching me, I have really gone through thank you, Spirit, profound. They played tricks in my eyes, and I just saw something in the distance, and it says professional, but they switched the words to profound because that's it's what do they call it? They tell me it's reading in tongues. It's my dyslexia is a gift. They show me words that don't exist because that's what I'm supposed to read. So I read in tongues. I have gone through a profound and very abrupt spiritual evolution, because I can't say it was my spiritual awakening, because I awokened a few years back. But my evolution has gone through leaps and bounds within a matter of weeks, right? Which I am eternally grateful for, and they're opening up more sight, more vision, more hearing. But that's not why I'm telling you this. My ex would never, ever, ever accept me for who I am right now. He wouldn't even accept me when I came into my spiritual awakening. He wouldn't even accept me, as I was explaining it last night. Why are you going shopping in 3 towns over at that grocery store? Why can't you just go to the one that you always go to? I wasn't allowed to be anything different than what I was supposed to be in his eyes. Okay? My partner now has witnessed me going through leaps and bounds beyond what I did with my ex-husband of 22 years, almost 23, because we're not legally married. I mean, we're not legally divorced yet. God help me with that. But this man has seen me evolve so fast and accepts me for everything I am. I would have never had that with my ex. Okay? And I literally turned to him last night and I just said, thank you. Thank you for not thinking I'm crazy. Thank you for accepting me for being just me. And the funny thing is God granted me my gifts and my spiritual awakening, truly my spiritual awakening, the moment I was 1000% clear that I was going to divorce my husband and I was going to have this conversation with him. And then all of a sudden, just like that, everything started to change in my life. So I think they're saying, you have everything that you need. Move forward in this abundance. If you're meant to have the person in your life, they will come. And maybe you're just not meant to have them right now, because maybe you're meant to flourish more. Maybe you're meant to find that person that's going to accept you for everything that you are. They're saying yes. Okay? Maybe right now, maybe you just need a little bit more evolution. Cool movie if you haven't seen it, with aliens. Maybe you just need to evolve. And maybe you're going to have a rapid acceleration. But you need to stop thinking that, woe is me, I'm alone. Woe is me, I don't have this partner. Because once you accept the responsibility of what you truly are meant to be and do here on this planet, your true core job, your true purpose for even being born, okay, and moving forward in your life, I have a feeling they're going to be giving you the gifts, because I've been getting that in my other daily vibes the last couple of days. Anything else you want to say in this deck? Yes. Okay. It's probably going to be what I just said, because they like to clarify sometimes what I just said, just so it proves to you guys that I'm on point. Okay. Yes. Let's see. See? You need to come with in balance with yourself first. Okay. See? You need to come in balance with your own inner masculine and feminine. And if you are being a child and putting your feet in the stand or in the dirt and saying, I will not move, I will not budge, I will not accept this mission, there's like, well, then you won't get the blessings that you were deserved. And then you wonder why. You truly need to come in balance with being a whole individual without needing anybody. Saying, I got this. I got it. And it's hard, because for each person it's going to be something different. For some of you guys, this might be a partner. For some of you guys, this might be a parent, a sibling, a job. It's not always going to be a loved one. It's not always going to be, your be-all and end-all mate. Or maybe it's just you just feel that you don't have any loyal people in your life. But when you're at this place of peace and not hate, okay? Because we did discuss this the other day. Not of hate. Because believe me, if you're watching the news, you know this world has got probably one of the most abundance of hate it's ever had in its existence of time. Worldwide. It's about coming in union with yourself and saying that I don't have anger, I don't have animosity to the people who I thought were loyal to me. I forgive you. I forgive me. I'm going to be okay all by my damn self. And I'm going to turn this frown upside down and put the blessings in my life. And then when I do get them, I'll know why. It's because I did the work. Anything else you want to say with this deck? Anything else you want to say with any more cards? Any more decks? No? Do you want to go to the book? Okay, they want me to go to the book. For those of you who have never seen me do SRT work before, it might take a second because I clear and I do my prayers and prep for this prior to. And even though I have God present and the archangels and all his beautiful minions, his beautiful workers, I call them minions because there's names that I don't even know exist. Correct? You know, I still like to double check because dark energies like to lurk and hide in sneaky little places. What do they call them? The sneaky little critters. All right, anything from this chart, please show me if so. All right, who do we have? My high self, the masters, the forces of light, into infinity, spirit, God, and the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Trinity is here. Not his whole team, his immediate, let's say, soul family. Okay, anybody else you want to say? And all the angels. If you could only see what I'm seeing right now, I just love the way they communicate with me. So all the higher beautiful entities are here right now. So what is it that you want me to tell the collective to add on to this vibe today? Can you show me? Chart 6B, okay. So they send me to charts and then I have to piece the puzzle together to tell you properly what it is. What is it that you want to tell them, please? Self-control. Justice. Wholeness? No. Vitality. Okay. Reverence. Love of self. Okay. As an individual or as a whole? So they want you to know God in his entourage, but God is sending you this message right now. They want you to know that you hold the control to love yourself, to live the most amazingly beautiful life. The power is in your hands. Okay, guys? They've been telling you this for a while now, for those of you who've been watching my channel, okay? Yes, okay. So they said that once you start truly living this way, okay, this pattern, this life of trust, love, vitality, self-respect, you will have a life of abundance. But then what you do in turn, to truly be God-like people, you need to share this with your other people, okay? You need to share it with your friends, your family, even the people who do you wrong. I always tell people who really have a hard time dealing with people who did them wrong in the past, I say, you don't have to love them. You just have to not hate them, be kind, be respectful, treat them with respect, smile. You don't have to be best friends. You just have to be kind, even if they're not kind to you. Or just don't treat them cruel as they've treated you, right? Maybe by you showing this example of this way of life that you have, this self-respect. Deja, come here. Yeah, see, maybe you're just going to have to pull the reins in every once in a while. Maybe you're going to have to put yourself in check, like I have to put my dog into check, okay? So you can walk back on the line, okay? And you might have hiccups along the way. It's funny because that was a message that God sent me today. You may stumble for a second, but you'll get right back up. He's like, yes, I did. Yes, I did. But then things are going to get better. And they'll slowly get better. And you'll slowly feel that warmth, that feeling within you. Okay, anything else on this chart right now? Another chart? Yes? Okay. What else? Sometimes it takes a minute, guys. Okay, let's see what they want to say. What do you want to say? Interesting. They want me to say, All right, guys, just try to grasp what I'm trying to tell you, because I'm trying to grasp what they're trying to tell me. They want you to clear your physical beliefs, your conscious thoughts, right? Okay, why? Explain. It's almost like they want you to wipe the slate clean. Once you clear these physical beliefs, like as if you were a newborn in your mother's belly, miracles will begin to happen for you. That's actually pretty cool. Anything else? And you will start at the beginning and start to evolve and grow into all the spiritual gifts that you were meant to have, all the abundance you were meant to have, the life you were meant to have. Guys, it's about doing the work, okay? I didn't just wake up like this one day. Well, in some ways I did. I woke up with a, I'm going to change myself. I don't like the way I am. I'm putting this into check. I used to be a very angry person. I had to slowly put that into check because it was what I was taught. My father was very angry. In turns, he made us all very angry children. We were all angry all the time. We always yelled. I know it's an Italian trait, but it was just cursing. Why do I curse so much? Because that is the number one word out of my father's mouth. And that is one thing that actually just makes me feel good, so I don't really release the cursing part of it. I do like to not have the cleanest of mouths. I know when to be politically correct, and I know when I can just be myself. So I am when I can, right? But they're saying once you clear this belief thing that you have going on, that of what you think you're meant to be or what you were brought up to be, even if you know it's not of your best, of your highest good or self, or let's say highest vibrational self. Let's start at the very beginning, right? We said this earlier. It's a very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. So it's like almost like they're saying, do the baby steps. You'll get there one step at a time. You'll evolve into this new phase, this new person, this new self, who you were truly meant to be. Anything else on this chart? No. Anything else? Wait a minute, they showed me one chart, now they're going to something else. So something about your inner archetype. So archetypes. So what is an architect? It's somebody who draws up plans. So for buildings and construction and all kinds of stuff, right? So you're inner archetyped, and now they're going to another chart, and they want to talk about this inner archetyped, the way you were structured internally, okay? The way you made them, or the way they've been programmed. The way you've been programmed, your inner archetyped. Okay, what about this? Well, let's see, 3D archetyped or 5D archetype? Oh, okay, see, gotta ask the right questions with this. 3D, here on this planet. So basically, how you were raised, how you were brought up, your lifestyle, if you're bougie, if you're not, if money is important, if it's not, if you live off the grid, or if you're high into tech, right? So you're in your archetypes, how you were raised and how you evolved and how you've grown in this lifetime. What about it? Spirit, God, Father? Okay. Wow. Okay. You have developed an intolerance and a hate of God. Are you talking about because of the way the world is now, and how like we're not allowed to even speak God at all, and social media and stuff like that, and the news and everything? So basically, we've been brainwashed, for lack of a better term, to hate God is the way we were raised. Even if you were raised in a religious household, there is this lingering mist of disregarding of God. Okay? All right, what about it? Oh, this angers God. He's very angry with this situation. So bring God back into your life, even if it's just in your head. But speaking of it, even like small things like saying, thank God, gets people hearing it. Okay, what else? That's a big, I mean, if you see the yes that they were giving me was like, yes, 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 yes. This is, see how it's like dropping, like an abundance of yes, okay? Okay. Wow. Themselves or you? The hate of self is an addiction. Huh. It's pretty interesting. Think about that. The hate of self is an addiction. You're addicted to hate yourself. Is this because of like the social media and the pressures of the outside world? So it's almost like you can't break the habit. You're having a very hard time breaking the habit. That's why he was saying, clear the slate. Start at the beginning. God is love. God loves you. You should love you. Even if you're imperfect, we're made to be imperfect. But it's an addiction to hate yourself. That's, I don't know why, that's very profound and mind-blowing to me, guys. Because I never thought of it that way. An addiction of hating yourself. But think about it, it is. It's a vicious cycle. Like alcohol, right? Think alcohol or drugs. You start small. You know? You take one hit a day. Now you're down to a few blunts a day, or whatever it is, or vape pens, or, you know, from 2 glasses or 1 glass a day or 1 glass a week to like 3 bottles a night. You can't stop it. It becomes a habit. It's a vicious habit. The devil energy that they were talking about. It's time to stand in your power. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Okay, what else? Okay. Separation of what? All right, what is it? I'm not finding the next word. The separation of what, though? Of themselves? Or with themselves and you? The separation... Oh, Don't shoot the messenger. It's God telling you this, not me. Okay. The separation between you and your self-love and you and your love for God is cowardly. He finds it as being cowardly in us as human beings. Because he is our creator and he deserves some kind of respect. Or at least following of good instead of choosing the addiction of hate for yourself. Because if you hate yourself, if you're addicted to hating yourself, then that means you'd be addicted to hating others. It's a vicious cycle. It's a circle that won't give up, right? Okay, what else? And wait, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time finding the greed and panic and injustice and hate of life. By being this way, you create this from within you. And when you create this from within you, you're creating it throughout the whole entire world. It's the ripple effect. Because what your energy puts onto other energies, which means other people. Okay. Anything else you want to say here? Yes. Helplessness. I'm still waiting, guys. 1 second. Helpless to violence. And abuse. Health abuse and just regular abuse. They are helpless to violence and abuse by not having faith and not going within and doing the work, or without loving you, or both. But both. Okay? You need to go within, you need to do the work. You need to heal. You need to have a conscious effort of loving and respecting and at least having God somewhere in your life. Okay, I'm not talking to you guys to go to church every Sunday or every day, 9 o'clock mass or whatever it is you do, right? There's an old movie I saw a long time ago. I was going to say Crucifixo, but that's not it. That's a name. Stigmata. You know what the stigmata is, guys? If you don't, look it up. The wounds of Jesus Christ on the cross. It's a pretty good movie. I would say it's probably in the 90s. It's the ending of that movie. She was just an ordinary girl. Like me. An ordinary sinner. Like me. Who happened to get the gift of stigmata. Which is a gift, but not really. Because all of a sudden you have open wounds on your hands for no reason, and they won't close and they won't heal no matter what you do. Even if you had doctors sew it up, they would still not close and heal because it's stigmata. It's a sign of God. But the end of that movie is the point I want to make to you. I forget what church it is. I think it's on the top of like the mountains in like Argentina somewhere. That church right on the top of the hill with the cross and the famous, I can't remember what it is, but it doesn't matter. The church, it was about a book that they found in the cobble floor, underneath the cobble floor of that church. Excuse me, I was about to sneeze. And as somebody always tells me, when you sneeze, it means that's the truth, and what I was going to say is the truth. But they found the book, and in the book there was a message. It was like one of those scriptures that they just don't want us to find. The church is not in a building. The church is in you. Guys, I just have this emotional feeling like I just want to cry. And I just said, God, are you crying right now? And he says, yes, he is. The church has gone such astray. It's led us, religion is good, it leads us to a path of good, of righteousness, but it also leads us down a different path that maybe is not necessarily what he really wanted for us. It's not about going to church every day, guys. It's about what you believe inside of you. The church is within you. God lives within you. We are all created by God, even the star seeds and the light workers, right? We are all different entities united as one. When we have this love in our heart, it's contagious. It's infectious. Right now, guys, this world needs so much love. The things that are going on in the world are unspeakable. If you can put love in your heart, get rid of this negativity, and just put that little bit on somebody else. The good you will be doing for yourself, but the good you will be doing for everybody else around you and everybody's life, everybody that comes into your presence. Your vibration will be so high. They will see it. They will feel it. They will absorb it. Even the people who hate you will be compelled to not see who you truly are. You don't have to be a holy roller. You don't have to be on your damn knees every damn day in front of everybody and make a spectacle of yourself that you are so holy. I don't. When I go to church, I do because I work for the church. I mean, I pray. I believe in what I say. I believe in the prayers. But I'm not that person that walks around with a Bible in my hand and the rosary in my hand. I do walk around with a pendulum in my purse. And actually, I do have a rosary on me too. But I don't hold it in my hand. I'm not that person to proclaim, you're going to hell. You're this, you're that. No. I'm just a regular person. Like the person in that movie, Stigmata. Who somehow was blessed with a divine connection. And I didn't know it until I was 44 years old. That I am divinely connected through Christ and God. And it took many, many years for me to get to this place. They want you to know that you can get there too. If you choose to do the work. If you choose to go within. If you choose to dissect all the little things about your life. Even if you were the one making fun of somebody when you were a child. Look at that. That is your inner archetype. Okay? That is why you are who you are today. All these little things, all these little fragments make you you. Do you know who I was growing up? Besides all the other things that you've already heard, besides all the bad things you heard about my life, do you know who I was growing up? I never had a friend group. I was friends with everybody, but I wasn't the popular girl, right? But you know who I was? This I was, and this I put on my kids, and I'm so proud that my kids have done exactly what I've done. When you see that kid sitting by themselves, when you see that kid that's being made fun of, be that person's only friend. Because that was me, and that's still me. There's nothing more that irks me and kills me inside, as you can see, because I'm getting emotional right now. When people are wrongly treated. Everybody's a person. Everybody. I have friends who had disabilities that people made fun of. I was that person's only friend. Whoever it was. The kid who was the awkward one that nobody wanted to make fun of because they looked different, they acted different, they didn't speak properly. Whatever it was, I was their friend. And you know what? I was a bit of a tough girl. If you can, I'm sure you guys can imagine. The only girl and 4 brothers. I was a brawler. And guess what? I've beaten up or kicked, punched people, children, who were making fun of those other kids when I was a child. Not now. Now I might handle that a little bit differently. I have gotten in trouble for standing up for somebody else who was less fortunate or just didn't have a backbone because they were broken down from what everybody else has done. Maybe it's time to be that God person inside. Maybe it's time to stand up for somebody who has nobody on their side. And if you're the person who has nobody on your side, have you done something in the past that you need to work through? Were you the person mocking the other children? Because if you weren't, and you were truly a good person through and through, and nobody was always a good person through and through, then at least you have God on your side. But there are things that we need to look upon in our soul. Things that maybe we just don't want to see. I'm a sinner. God, I used to say all the time, I said, God has a hotel, God. I used to say, the devil has a hotel waiting for me in hell. It's mine, and I'm going to fill it up with all my friends. That's what I used to say. I had no idea that I was divinely connected. But it's probably because I've recognized all my sins. I know I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be so. I still don't claim to be so. I am divinely connected somehow. I don't know why. I don't know how. I'm starting to learn why. But still, I didn't understand that was going to happen to me. Guys, anything is possible. Anything at all. But you need to start with loving yourself. Once you love yourself, once you forgive yourself, once you forgive others, you put love on others, you're going to get it back. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Love and light. I'll try to come back tomorrow. All right, bye, guys.